It doesn't wash off. The pesticides do not wash off. I keep seeing comments that say, just rinse it off. This is why we rinse our fruit. I do use vinegar and baking soda. Do I trust that it removes it 100%? No, I don't. I'm more so speaking about Apeel. I honestly didn't look too much into Apeel because I get most of my produce from farms, but all I had to hear was the name of who their biggest sponsor was, Bill Gates. My daughter's Tamagotchi. He funds major global initiatives like vaccines and farming type things, but he's not an elected official, so that means zero accountability. His foundation also funds studies for things like synthetic fertilizer, lab meat, yes, lab grown meat, as well as GMOs and all other types of crop related research. Reports also show that he's the largest private farmland owner in the US. Isn't that a little suspicious? Just ask yourself what he's getting out of this. But anyway, allegedly, Apeel does not rinse off. You have to peel it. From what I read, it's a plant-based coating that extends shelf life. The coating seals moisture in and locks oxygen out. Is that something that you want to happen to your food? Just think about it. Does that even sound like it's okay? It's marketed as safe and natural. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm just stating my opinions. Allegedly, I don't trust it. I don't believe that washing it off will work. Even the vinegar and water trick that we had to learn. And now it's approved to be sprayed on organic. There's no long-term independent research on this. There's no public full ingredient list. They won't tell us all the ingredients that are in it. We just have to believe what they say. And I just have questions. Who do you think this benefits? Do you think it benefits us as consumers, or do you think it benefits the supply chain and the big investors, including Bill Gates? Why do you think they're investing in this? I mean, other than the obvious reason, because the food won't go bad, right? And I know you're probably thinking, well, Apeel isn't on everything. It has a little sticker. I've heard, allegedly, people that work in stores have told me that. I'll just say it like this. Stores lose a lot of money when the food goes bad, right? Nobody wants to pick the rotten apple, the bruised banana. Now, if a store wants their food to last longer, but they know that people are skeptical about Apeel, what would be the easiest thing for them to do with that sticker? Even if we were to pretend like Apeel wasn't a thing, right? If no stores used it, the other commonly used pesticides also have very negative effects. They affect our ecosystem, they affect our soil. It's messing with the pollinators. We need our bees and butterflies to pollinate. And allegedly the pesticides are messing up their minds. They're having trouble just navigating and doing what they're supposed to do. It's highly toxic to insects. I know y'all don't care about insects, but humans, they say it has to be a high dosage, right? But in humans, it could cause the big C. Reportedly, it can also cause neurological and developmental damage in children, allegedly. They also treat our seeds. They're spraying our seeds. I gotta get out of here. It's like nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everybody just trusts everything. Ignorance is bliss, and I'm jealous of those that are so blissful. Someone commented on my post saying that they have to pay a no spray fee, the mandated spraying in their state they have to pay to not get their land sprayed. I looked it up and I couldn't verify if it's true, but that's insane if it's true, and I don't doubt it. Because why not get more money out of us trying to be healthy, right? We didn't always depend on industry and chemical-driven supply chains. We used to feed ourselves community and state gardens. We can get back to that. Eat what's in season. Symbiotic relationships, right? Some people grow one thing, the other people grow other. We trade, we barter. Yes, I said bartering. I know I sound crazy because we need money, right? We need these banking and financial systems, right? We can't just go back to where we grew food ourselves. Food traveled short distances so it wouldn't go bad. We bartered. There wasn't such a heavy emphasis on money. Profit over people wasn't a thing. We were more connected to our land and the people around us and our food. In my opinion, we were healthier. And I know people are going to say, oh, that's not realistic. People are going to miss the point to this video like they missed the point to the last thing I posted. There's so many comments on my last post defending pesticides because they have some weird emotional attachment to these mega corporations and these chemicals, and we could just go back to normal. There's also a lot of people commenting that actually agree with me. So that gives me a little bit of hope in society, because what are we doing? Those of you people that defend these pesticides, are you in denial because you've been putting you and your family allegedly at risk? Are you thinking, oh, my government wouldn't do that? Is it just out of habit? You're used to just going to the grocery store and buying things and trusting that it's healthy and you're just putting it on your plate and eating it. What is it? Actually, don't answer that, because unless it's a plan to come together and actually make change for us, I don't want to hear it.